looking at the most irreplaceable guys out there this weekend. So if you're the coach of one of the 4 clubs this weekend and you get the opportunity to force one player as a late withdrawal out of the opposition lineup, we'll go through each one. Who are you taking? Who is the most important guy on Friday the opposition? Night. So Friday night. So if you're Collingwood, if you're Craig McRae, and you have a chance to yank one Giants player out of that lineup, is it Toby Green or is it someone else?
Oh, geez, it probably is. But an obscure one, Tom Green. Not obscure because he's a star.
You're just taking a Green. Just give me a Green.
Yeah, only reason is what we're just saying. I reckon the only thing Collingwood would be twitching about is their midfield. I don't know. And Giants go, we're strong in there. We're really strong. And Tom Green leads that. Tom Green is so good these days. So
that second quarter against Port was like a training drill. It was like the Port guys just weren't in the centre stoppages.
And if the momentum's amazing and it starts in the middle, so I'd probably take a Tom Green.
I think my sort of reflex thought was Sam Taylor, but not for Collingwood. So I think for a lot of teams it would be Sam Taylor because
I was going to say Sam as
know
well.
He's going to
Buckley.
put the clamps on their best 4, but that's you take out. All right, Dan McStay doesn't kick a goal, and Collingwood are probably like, all right, we
two
can
goals.
do that.
If he kicks 2 tomorrow night, you go, oh, yeah, cool.
He actually hasn't gone goalless since round 5.
He kicked a lot of doubles too. McStay.
So he's actually not been maybe as bad in a goal sense as people say, but I think I like Tom Green because I think Collingwood are preparing to get bashed in there and win it elsewhere.
Yeah, definitely Tom or Toby for me. If you're the Giants and you can yank a Collingwood player, this is probably a little bit tougher because Collingwood are so well spread across the board. Is it JDG?
Jordan De Goey.
That's what I've got written down here.
Yeah.
You happy with that, Jacko?
Yeah, I think De Goey. The other one is Taylor Adams, who they get that as well because
Nick
super
Dacos
important to what
returning?
they do in there.
Nick Dacos is obviously pretty high up in that order.
So Taylor Adams would raise some eyebrows. Tell the listeners why he's so important in there.
I just think their contest game is super, super crucial. It's fallen away through the back half of the year. They didn't look quite the same side. Last year they made a prelim sort of despite not being a great contest team, and then the addition of Tom Mitchell, Adams has been injured in patches but has some really good games, and that's the big improver. That's what took them from, we thought they would probably fall away a little bit this season, lose some close ones, they might be mid-table, they might play finals, to being this minor premier sort of juggernaut. I think that's what's sort of taken them to that next level, and I just think Adams has been really important to that. And then especially in this one, like Green, but Cornelio with some bulk midfield minutes. I think they could get seriously
I worry about
beaten
Tom
up in
Mitchell
there.
tomorrow night. I like Tom Mitchell. I think he's been a great footballer. But they're going to spread like a bomb's going off Giants.
Yes.
And he needs to keep up.
And there's been a lot of talk about Pendlebury's ability to defend on the spread as well.
Yeah, they need to keep up.
If you're the Lions and you can take out a Carlton player, is it Wiedering, is it Curnow, or is it somebody else? Is it Sam Walsh?
Given that they don't have, it looks like they won't have Jack Payne, I think it's Curnow. Because I think you probably, that's the matchup.
You'd be taking that, yeah.
So I think you sort of...
I think it's probably Curnow.
That's the obvious answer. I'll give it an alternate.
And you just go, if Mackay cooks us, then we'll tip our hat.
Alternate, Sam Walsh has been their best player of the final series so far. Best week 1, best week 2 by miles. So there's an alternate one.
Yeah.
What do you make of the Dior mouthguard?
Love it.
Yeah.
Was that the debut? Was that the first time he'd play it? Or did he play
the first
the
time it had
before?
been seen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We haven't really observed Sam Walsh on the run, kicking goals and zooming in I didn't even notice it until they took a photo of it. But
So imagine if he's been wearing it for 3 years and Dior just haven't had return on that investment at all.
Is it a sponsored thing or is he taking the piss?
I reckon it's one of those
Piss
custom
take.
ones and he's got it
So
printed
would Dior
on.
have a problem with it?
Do I have a problem with it?
No, would Dior?
Oh, would Dior have a problem?
Do you have a problem?
Like, we don't do mouth guards. What are you
Free
doing?
advertising, nah.
Yeah,
Especially
right.
a guy who's been player of the final series.
Yeah, but Dior's bigger than the AFL.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think Dior's bigger than what Sam Walsh brings them.
Dior would be monitoring the AFL finals very closely.
But they're not
Very
scratching. They're not
close.
scratching around for free advertising.
Someone's running around with fake Dior.
Please wear our mouth guard.
Yes. And the last one, if you're Carlton and you can take out one Brisbane Lions player, is it Harris Andrews?
No, I'm going Lockie Neal there. Midfield's
just
weak.
take him
I'm
out.
going Charlie Cameron. I don't think they have a logical matchup for him. Whereas Neal, George Hewitt kept him to 20.
Newman?
He probably gets him, but I can see Charlie kicking 3 or 4.
Charlie
Country
breaking the game
Road.
open.
And Charlie can just kill you in literally 90 seconds, as we saw.
As Port Adelaide learnt.
I'm just
weeks ago.
surprised that Brisbane Lions, how shallow their midfield is.
It's a bit of a worry, and you feel like Dunkley's
But I'm not
going to
a
get
Dunkley
that
man, so-
negating role on Cripps, and then it's like, well, if Neil or McCluggage doesn't fire, you're a bit concerned.
It's funny you say that while Jared Lyons is winning a JJ Liston as well.
But he spreads horribly.
Yeah,
Good, being a player, he's a liability at times.